Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today in biology class of P6 we have covered topic number 4.7, that is dispersal of seeds and fruits, on page number 220. Now, as we have already covered some of the steps of the life cycle of a plant, like for example the first step is the pollination, then the fertilization, and after the fertilization, when the ovules are fertilized, when the flower is fertilized, the ovaries develop into a fruit, and inside the fruit there are some seeds. Now these seeds have to germinate, okay, but the first step of the germination is that they have to disperse, they have to go away from the parent plant. Now why this is important, why they have to disperse away from the parent plant? Actually this is important because for example, if all the seeds, or like for example if there is a tomato fruit, and in the tomato fruit, as you all know, that there are so many seeds in the tomato fruit. Now if all those seeds all those seeds will germinate near a parent plant, you will observe that all those plants that are germinated, they are not healthy, because they will have a competition between them. They will have a competition for air, water, space and sunlight. So because of this competition, they will not get sufficient amount of these requirements, and they will grow weaker. But the seeds that are dispersed away and that are grown away from the parent plant, they will grow much healthier and much bigger in size than the seeds that are grown towards the parent's plant, that are grown in a place where there are so many plants. So they have to disperse away in order to avoid the competition. Alright, so there are different kinds of agents that are involved in this dispersal of seeds, and some of these agents are discussed over here. The seeds are dispersed by wind, by animals, by water and by explosive methods. Now by wind, the seeds that are dispersed by winds are actually very light in weight. They have feathery like structures on top, just like the example of dandelion is given over here. In a dandelion, the seed actually has a pappus. They develop a pappus from the sepals. After the fertilization, the sepals are converted into a pappus. The pappus is actually a feathery like substance, and of course the seeds are attached to it, right? So the seeds are attached to the pappus, and these pappus actually allow the seeds to disperse from one place to the another place, because they are feathery like structures and they can easily be blown away by the wind. Also, the another example is given over here of sycamore, and they have two extended wings like structure, and these wings like structure help the seeds to disperse away from one place to another place, because it helps the seeds to fly in the air. So this is how the seeds are dispersed away, and wherever these seeds will fall off, they will grow, and when they will get the favorable conditions, like for example when they will get enough water, they will get even enough sunlight, they will get enough a fertile soil, so they will grow wherever they will fall off. Alright, so this is how the seeds are dispersed away by wind. And the most important quality of the seeds that are dispersed away by wind are that they are light weighted, they are very small in size, and they have projections or hair like structures or wing like structure attached to it, so that they can easily fly by wind. Okay, so the seeds that are dispersed by animals are actually, just like we discussed about pollens, the pollens that are dispersed by animals, they are sticky. Similarly, the seeds that are dispersed away by animals, they are also sticky, and they have hook-like structures on top of it. Alright, they have hook-like structures on top of it, and you know what happened? When the animals come near to that seed, they stick the seeds on their body, and wherever they go, and when the seeds fall off from their body, the seeds will germinate under the favorable conditions. Alright, so this is how the animals disperse away the seed. Also the other method of the dispersion of the seeds by the animal is that these birds eat the seeds. The birds actually eat the fruit, and when they eat the fruit, they swallow the seeds as well, but the seeds actually do not digest away. So the seeds are actually passed out in birds' feces, in birds waste material, and wherever they drop these waste material, these seeds actually grow. These seeds grow under the favorable conditions. So this is how the animals disperse away the seeds, by two methods. First of all, by sticking it on their body, or by dropping it in their droppings or in their feces or waste material. Alright, so the examples of the seeds that are dispersed away by the animals are, you can say, a plum animal, or you can say tomato as well. Tomato can be one of the example because they are succulent. They have succulent fleshes. Alright, so the seeds that are dispersed away by the water are coconut, because the seeds that are dispersed away by the water have a very special characteristic. That special characteristic is that they are hollow from inside. They have air trapped inside, and when the air is trapped inside, they can easily float in the surface of the water. Alright, and they have fibrous wall as well. So the fibrous wall and the hollow structure from the inside actually helps the seed of a coconut to float on top of the water, and they can even float, and they can disperse away through the water they can travel like to 1,000 kilometers as well. Alright, so they can even travel to 1,000 kilometers as well, and they can disperse away in this manner by the water. Okay, so then last method of the dispersal of seeds is by explosion methods. Okay, this method is actually observed in some of the plants like pea plant. Okay, when the pods of the pea plant dry away, their pods are open and the seeds fall off, and when the seeds fall off, these seeds are actually carried away by the wind. They are carried away by the wind or any other agent, and this is how their seeds are dispersed. The pods of the pea plant actually dry, and their pods exploded, and this is how their seeds are dispersed. Okay, so your homework for today is that you have to make a PowerPoint presentation. First of all, you have to read this topic on page number 220 and 221, and you have to prepare a PowerPoint presentation on the dispersal of seeds. And for the presentation, that will be taken on 6 July 2020. And the topics or the headings that you have to include in your slides are, first of all, you have to make a slide of the definition of the dispersal of seeds. Then you have to discuss about the agents of dispersal of seeds, and you have to discuss about all these agents that are mentioned in your book: the dispersal by wind, water explosion, and by animals. So your presentation will be on 6th of July 2020, and if you have any confusion, kindly go through this video and go through the topic given in your book, and inshallah I will take a presentation on the coming Monday. Jazakallah.